Ni hao. It's a pleasure to be here once again speaking at the CNC conference, this time at the Gala. And I would like to thank CNC for the partnership with the Brazilian cotton industry on behalf of Abrapa and our leadership. Today, we're going to discuss some numbers and some trends of the Brazilian cotton industry, cotton production, and exports. I'm going to share my slides now. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Marcel Duarte. I am the Director of International Relations of Abrapa, the Brazilian Cotton Growers Association. And again, it's a great pleasure to be here at the 2022 CNC Gala. Today, we are going to talk about four topics that we're going to discuss today. First of all, we are going to explain who we are, briefly, who Abrapa is. Secondly, I'll bring some numbers and figures about the 21-22 marketing year. Then we're going to discuss the 22-23 marketing year that's going to start in August. And finally, we will bring some data to discuss medium to long-term projections for cotton production in Brazil. This is the map of Brazil, the blue and yellow, and it's divided in states. The states in yellow are the states that produce cotton in the country, and those that I highlighted with the numbers are the most important states as cotton production is concerned. As you can see, Mato Grosso state, that's where 70% of our cotton production is, and Bahia state accounts for another 21%. So only these two states account for 91% of Brazil's total cotton production. Mato Grosso is, I would say, would be similar to Xinjiang, as cotton production is the same way Xinjiang is important to the China cotton production. Mato Grosso is important to Brazil cotton production. In total, we grow 1.6 million hectares of cotton in Brazil, and this year we should produce about 2.8 million tons of cotton lint, and the export will be of around 1.7 million tons. The states in yellow, they represent 99% of Brazil's total cotton production. Abrapa is an association that represents 99% of the total cotton area and not 99% of the cotton production in Brazil. It's a very important agribusiness organization in Brazil, and it's formed by 9 member associations, as you can see, in all the producing states of the country. And we represent 100% of the Brazilian cotton exports. Regarding the 2021-2022 marketing year, I would like to first highlight what where we are and what's happening in Brazil right now as cotton is concerned. So the marketing year we consider is starting in 1st of August. So currently we are in the 21-22 marketing year, and we are exporting the crop we harvested last year. So the cotton that for the 2022 season has already been planted, as you can see here. So planting was finished in February, and we should start harvesting around June and July. Will be harvested, and the export will be done after that date as chine. As the cotton from last year is concerned, we just finished the HVI analysis of 100% of our cotton bales, and right now we are finishing the exports and should be finished by June this year, the exports of the cotton harvest that we had last year. Cotton in Brazil is planted from November through February. So this is and the harvest happens between June and September. Regarding the 2021 crop, these are the numbers that we wanted to share with you. So currently we have 100% harvest that I just showed, 100% gened, 94% HVI tested. So it should be 100% by now. These are numbers from February, and 98% sold by farmers. And regarding the marketing of the crop, so 58% has already been sold and used domestically, and 69% has already been exported. That's the 21 crop regarding the 21-22 marketing year. In terms of the figures that about Brazil, you see that the 2021 was not a good year for Brazil's production. So the area was reduced and by 18% because of weather problems. Therefore, the production was also reduced. So last year, our harvest was 2.3 million tons compared to 3 million tons in 2020, a reduction of 22%. Good news is that the percentage of sustainable cotton has been increasing. Now, 84% of Brazil's cotton is BCI, better cotton, which means that we have credits that allow those spinners that need those credits to comply with international buyers, that Brazil can supply this type of cotton credits necessary to comply. In terms of exports, of course, it's not going to be a good year since we reduced our production. Consequently, the exports are going to be reduced. So exports will be reduced by 27%. So should be around 1.74, 1.8 million tons by the end of July. We don't have the final number yet. And so far, we have exported around 69% of this amount, which put us a little bit behind schedule. We were supposed to have exported about 76% by the end of February. So that's these are the latest numbers we have related to February 2022. Our main markets are China with 34% of the total sales, followed by Vietnam, Turkey, and Bangladesh, as you can see. And China has been a market that's becoming increasingly important for Brazil, as you can see in this graph. So, and in 10 years ago, Brazil's share of total cotton imports in China was about 7%, 3 to 7%. And now, in the last 3 years, we averaged more than 30%, which shows how Brazil has grown in importance in imported cotton and for the Chinese market. So we want to grow even more. We want to participate even more. It is in such an important market for our country. Going back, still talking about the 2022 crop, we are 100%. Our goal is to test 100% of our bales. We have already tested 94, but by the end of February. But I have information that this number is already 100%, which means that 100% of our crop, of our bales that were produced in Brazil last year, have already HVI result from our laboratories. These classing labs are in all parts of the country. So we have 11 classing labs, 66 HVI machines that make sure that every single bale produced in Brazil is tested and also controlled by Abrapa. Abrapa has a central lab that audits and control all these 11 labs and make sure that the results are reliable. These are the results that we have for this season's crop. As you can see, when you look at Mike, between 3.5 and 4.9, 94% of our crop fits into this range. In strength above 28 is 83%. Length above 1.811 inches, which means fiber 36. 84% of our crop fits into that range. Uniformity above 80%, 81%. Short fibers is a point that we still need to work on. So 72% of our crop is below 10%. We want to increase this number. We want to get more of our share, production share, with short fiber below 10%. RD and plus B, we also have important numbers to share. Regarding traceability of cotton, all buyers of Brazilian cotton can check online the results, the traceability results, the HVI results for each bale of Brazilian cotton. They can do it in two ways. First, you can access the website cottonbrazil.com/traceability, as you can see in the screen. And there you type the 20 numbers in the bale tag, and you'll be able to access all the information about this farmer, this chine, the laboratory, and also the HVI results and the certification information about the farm. And from this year on, we also have available the QR code, so you can use your mobile right now to test. So this is a sample tag from Cotton Agia, and you can check. You can use any mobile connected to the internet to check this every bale tag that's coming from Brazil. Of course, some are still using the old model. So, and we hope from next year, 100% of our bales will be identified with both with barcode and also now with QR code as well. So that's going to be another way that we can share traceability information from Brazilian cotton. And regarding the 22-23 marketing year, just some numbers that I wanted to share here with you. First of all, we are going to come back, increase our area again. So area of Brazil's production is going to reach about 1.58 million hectares. So a 15% increase. I think these numbers are not final yet. They could be increased a little bit more, but that's a big comeback from last year's fall. And the reason it didn't come back full was because this year we had some shortage of inputs. There were some delays in the deliveries of inputs. The logistics chaos ended up affecting our farmers as well. But we considered a good comeback. So, and the production total is going to be run about 20% larger, reaching 2.8, maybe 2.9 million tons this season. We start harvesting in June. How the crop is looking? Well, it's looking good. I mean, currently more than 90% of our fields are either blooming or setting balls already. It's been raining. It's been sunny. The weather has been good. Farmers have all the inputs they need, and it's looking like we are going to have a full crop. And that's the information I have from Brazil. As you know, Brazil relies pretty much 92% on the rain. Only 8% of our cotton is irrigated. So, and rain has been quite reliable this year, and we are looking at a very important, very major crop. We still have some challenges that we need to take care of in our country. That's one of them is related to fertilizer. Now with the situation between Russia and Ukraine, prices have increased a lot, and they have actually been increasing since 2021. For example, when the cost for planting cotton per hectare was about $409, and now this season, for next season, it's going to be close to $900 per hectare. That's a huge, more than double, and it's being caused by a lot of supply constraints. That's being caused by in Belarusia, the embargoes and sanctions that Belarusia has been suffering, and finally by the crisis between Russia and Ukraine. And that's not only, unfortunately, a matter of price, but that's also a matter of availability as well, since Brazil relies heavily on imported fertilizer, as you can see in the graph on your right. So if you look at potash, 94% of our potash comes from overseas, 55% of our phosphate, and 76% of our nitrogen fertilizer. So that's something that concerns farmers, concerns Brazil, and that it could really some pressure on farmers in the short and medium term. Finally, these are the numbers of that we're expecting to see for exports for this coming season. So as I showed, the 21-22 that we're going to finish in July should be around 1.74. But for next year, considering the increase in the cotton crop that we're going to have this season, we should have a 21% increase in our exports, reaching more than 2 million tons, approximately 2.1 million tons, until 2030-31 to reach more than 3 million tons of exports. That's this is a projection that was made by the Brazilian government, and we fully agree. I think we have potential to reach these numbers, as considering that Brazil has enough land, has rain and natural conditions to continue increasing its cotton production, because we produce very efficiently in a very sustainable way. Finally, as a final remarks, I would like to say that, as you could see, Brazil is a long-term player in the international cotton trade. We're here to stay. We haven't been in the cotton trade very long. Brazil only recently was a net importer, and now we are the second largest exporter. But we are building our infrastructure, we are building our farming systems, our production systems, our research centers in a way that we want to provide the world with reliable cotton year-round in many different qualities that our clients need. Due to weather problems, the 2021 crop was 22% smaller, as we said, which is going to reflect. It's reflecting already in the 2021-22 exports. The exports are slightly behind the pace, but I think we're going to catch up this month. We're going to have some figures for March. It looks like for March 22, the exports are going to be larger than March 21, which shows that the logistics are slightly going back to normal. For the 2022 crop that has already been planted, it's developing well, and there's in more than 20% increase. That's what we're expecting from last year. Quality and sustainability indicators have been improving in the country, so we've been working. That's something that we've been working a lot. And to show this to our clients, we have the traceability system in place, bale by bale, to share quality and to share sustainability information of our cotton. And for the 22-23 exports, I think we should increase. I mean, 20% year over year, mainly naturally because production increased, and we want to keep on increasing production, even though we have the short and medium term challenge, which is fertilizer. We rely a lot on fertilizer. Brazil is the fourth largest user of fertilizer, one of the largest importers. And that's one of the reasons we produce so much per hectare. So we need to find a solution to eliminate this bottleneck and start growing and this again our production, because we know there's a huge demand out there for Brazilian cotton and for cotton, and because we know the consumers are wanting natural fiber, and we are here to supply and to cope with this important demand. So I thank you very much. Now we're going to show a video of our traceability system. I hope you enjoy, and I would like to say that again, it was a big pleasure. Please take note of our social media. So we are in the most social, in website, cottonbrazil.com. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to take. Thank you very much, and see you. All right. Xie.
Have you ever thought about having the origin, quality, and sustainability data of each bale of cotton you buy on a single screen or report? Now, this is possible. The Brazilian cotton industry takes a step forward in providing reliable and accessible information about our production. After 20 years of dedicated work, our traceability system is able to provide the most important data that you need. Detailed information about more than 80% of the Brazilian cotton production, bale by bale, is now available online. You can access where each bale was produced, gin, classed, if it has socio-environmental certifications, and complete HVI classification results. All you have to do is go to cottonbrazil.com/traceability, type the 20-digit bale ID tag number, and click Search. If the bale is in our database, you will have access to a full report containing the most relevant information about production origin, sustainability, and HVI data. And from 2022 onwards, our bale tags come with a QR code that spells full traceability of the cotton you buy in an easy and fast way, all in the palm of your hand. You just have to scan the QR code on the bale tag with your phone to access all the detailed information. Our traceability program is constantly evolving, and we are working on further transparency and innovation. For the 2022-23 marketing year, we will launch the Abrapa app, a tool that will make access to information even easier. In Brazil, we work to constantly improve the quality and sustainability of our cotton. We believe that transparency, reliability, and traceability are essential to delivering the high quality and sustainable cotton you are looking for. Cotton Brazil, growing for a better future.